Guys, my name's Shelby and this is my first YouTube video and I really hope you guys enjoy. It's not the greatest because it is my first one, so I'm just trying to get used to everything. Okay, so I decided to do a voiceover. So yes, as you can see, I already have my eyebrows done and I already had my other eye done just to save time. So now, if I can stop talking, there we go. So at first I'm going to be taking the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, I believe it's called. It's just the white one. And I'm going to be putting that all over my eyelid to act as like a primer. It's actually like, it works really well because I have really oily eyelids and like my eyeshadow just like creases and falls off throughout the day. And this is actually like one of the best techniques and it's really cheap. So then I set the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil with a cream eyeshadow, and I'm just using the one from the Shan XO palette, doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to be taking a Morphe brush, and I'm going to be taking the Shan XO palette again, and I'm going to be taking, there's like a reddish, like cranberry color in there, and it's gorgeous. And I'm going to be taking that, and I'm going to be putting that above my crease and in the crease. So now I'm just going to keep blending that until it gets how I want it to be and like the desired saturation that I want it to have. And then, I'm sorry for all the white walls in the background because I keep bending down, but I'm going to be taking the Morphe 350 palette and I'm going to be taking this brownish like taupey color and I'm going to be putting that in the crease still, but I'm going to put it above the cranberry shade. And so I'm just going to be loading that puppy on until I'm satisfied with it. And just pack it on. Just pack it on. So I do this look normally like every day, even though I don't. Okay, and then hold on. I'm going to be taking this the Morphe 350, I'm going to be taking that orange and I'm just going to be putting it right above the red and the brown. Just light, with a light hand though. And this is all being used with the same brush. So like I was saying, I do this eye look most of the time whenever I wear makeup. Just because it's really easy and it's really simple and pretty. And so now I'm going to be taking a Morphe blending brush because Morphe has the best blending brushes. And I'm just going to be blending all three of those colors together to make it more smoky and just more like simple. Then now I'm going to be taking a flat top brush, and this is what I'm going to use to cut the crease. I'm not very good at cut creases, so I know this is horrible, and I know I'm out of frame, but honestly it's fine. But I have been getting better with cut creases though. Like when I first started doing cut creases, oh my god, so bad. So right now I'm just cutting the crease, and I'm just gonna keep doing that, until I'm satisfied with how it looks. And to get a higher pigmentation of the concealer on my eye, what I do is I just like pat it on instead of like swiping it, because swiping it normally like takes it off. Oh, and by the way, I'm using a Morphe concealer, like the Morphe 10 concealer palette, and that's how I'm doing this. And now I'm setting it with that same cream color from the Shan XO palette. And then, ooh, look at that white wall. And then I'm going to be taking the Morphe 350 palette yet again, and I'm going to be taking that sparkly, like champagne-ish pink color, and I'm going to be setting that on top of where I cut the crease for my lid color. And I'm just going to be patting that puppy on until it's all perfect. Ignore my face. Okay, so I'm going to take the Kat Von D Tattoo eyeliner. Such a good eyeliner, like I highly recommend. It's really expensive and it kind of dries up fast, but honestly it's fine. So normally I do a wing with this look, but today I really wasn't feeling the struggle of the wing. So I just decided to do just normal, just a straight eyeliner. Because, I don't know, I wasn't feeling like struggling with a wing today. And this just makes it look more like natural and more simple than a crazy dramatic wing, which, don't get me wrong, I love crazy dramatic wings. Wow, look at that wall again. I edited, like, this is with editing, and my mom had just walked in right there, so that's why I'm like freaking stupid. Okay, so now I am going to be putting mascara on before my eyelashes, and this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Superstar, I think it's called. And it has two sides, but I'm not using the eyelash primer today. I'm just using the mascara. Because the eyelash primer like gets in my eyes sometimes, and it's good, but it gets annoying, okay? And so now I'm going to be taking the Ardell Studio Effects Demi Wispies, and oh my gosh, these eyelashes are so good, except for on my other eye, like the one that I filmed off camera, one of the eyelashes is like, there's like a gap, and it's really annoying because like it looks like my eyelash is like folding in. Yeah. But right now I'm taking the Duo Lash Adhesive, and this is the dark tone one. I was using the white one, but the white one really, you could see. And, you know, you just gotta blow on those eyelashes till it gets tacky and till it gets sticky, and just shake it off. So right now, I am putting the eyelash on my eyelash, and it's really hard to film this, so just ignore the horrible angles that I'm trying to get. And it's really painful to watch this right now because oh my god, this eyelash would not go on my eye, and normally they go on like perfectly, but this one for some reason today it was just not going on. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch the rest of me trying to put on this eyelash. Yeah. Okay, so now for primer, because we're moving on to the face, I'm going to use the Cover FX Mattifying Primer. And this primer is amazing. I got it as a sample size from Sephora. And I've literally used, like, I'm using every last drop of it because it's so amazing. Like, normally primers make me feel greasy and gross. And this one just, like, it's the perfect texture. And it's just perfect. So I'm rubbing that in with clean fingertips. And I had just washed my face before this video, so that's why I'm like keep rubbing my face, because my face was so soft, and it was just really soft. So that's why I keep touching my face. And at that moment, I knew an eyelash had gotten in my eye, and it was very painful. So yes, look at me, look at that stupid face that I'm doing. So I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. And this foundation is a little too dark for me. But, I mean, every foundation's a little too dark for me since my freaking neck is like 10 times whiter than my face. And I'm just putting that on a little candle tray that I use as like a mixing medium. And then I'm taking a Morphe brush, and I'm just going to use that as my foundation brush. And this was my first time using that foundation brush, and let me tell you, that brush is amazing. And I'll leave all the brushes that I used in the down bar. So I'm just patting that on and stippling it on. And see, it matches my face perfectly, but when it gets down to my neck, girl, it's so bad. Like, it's so bad. So I just gotta drag it down. But then if I get a foundation that matches my neck, I look ghostly. So honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my face. Now this is me trying to make my neck match because I swear my neck gets no color. Like, it's so bad, and it's just, I can't. Like, I went to Sephora to get color matched, and they were like color matching me, and they took a, like, how they do the skin ID thing where they take a picture of your, like, your face, and then they take a picture of your neck, and she was like, there's like a solid 3 shade difference between your face and your neck. And I'm like, I know. And she's like, what do you want to do? Like, do you want to get a lighter one and make it match your neck, or do you want to get one that matches your face? And so I got one that matched my neck. Oh my god, I put it on when I got home. I was so pale, like so pale, and my mom was like, you look sickly, like it's bad. So yeah, I've learned my lesson. And wow, this is a very long clip of me putting my foundation on. And keep in mind, I edited this. Wow. I really hope I blend in that top of my forehead where it like goes into my hair, because oh girl, get it. I really hope I got it. I don't think I did. Oh no, I didn't. Now I'm just taking my beauty blender to really make sure it sinks into my skin, the foundation, and I freaking love my beauty blender, and it's like I would feel like I'd be lost without it. And so now I'm taking my Airspun loose translucent powder, and I'm gonna be putting that all over my face. And I swear this stuff is so messy, like powder really gets everywhere. So I'm just gonna be setting my face with that. And I really like this powder, but honestly I feel like it's baby powder, like just repackaged, because it smells identical to baby powder. So now I'm going to be taking my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette, the best contour palette ever, and I'm just going to be taking the 2 brown shades, and I'm going to be mixing them, and I'm just going to be putting them on the hollows of my cheek, my forehead, and then my jawline to try and give me that defined jawline, because I have a double chin. I mean, let's be honest here. So yeah, that's just what I'm trying to do. And next I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Love Hangover blush, or like I think it's Love Flush, the blush, and I don't know. I'm just going to be taking a Wet n Wild brush and just putting that on my cheekbones. And then I'm going to be taking the old Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, and I'm going to be putting that on my face. And look at that eyelash, it's still stuck in my eye. And I'm just going to be using that to get my face wet for my highlighter, so that my highlighter is poppin'. I'm going to be using the Anastasia That Glow Kit. Amazing. And I'm going to be taking the 2 bottom highlighters, and I'm going to be mixing them and putting them on my cheekbones, on my nose, above my eyebrow, and on my cupid's bow, until I'm satisfied. I feel like I've used that word like 20 times in this video. But I'm just going to keep doing it until I glow to the gods. Even as I'm editing this right now, this eyelash is stuck in my eye, like really bad. I need to fix it. But yeah, and then I was highlighting my collarbone, because I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't want that? So I'm going to be taking the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lipstick in 03. Look at me being an idiot and putting my hand in front of the camera to focus it. I don't know. And I'm going to be just putting that puppy on the lips until, yeah. And I didn't really go too heavy with this today like I normally do, because I wanted more of a natural lip, because normally I don't put liquid lips on at all, because my lips just are so dry. No matter what I do, they're so dry, and so it peels. And so now I just did that so that I could get all the excess off. So now I zoomed you guys in, because we're done with my face, and we're just going to go into the lower lash line. So I'm going to be taking that cranberry shade from the Shan XO palette, and I'm going to be putting that on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to be taking that brownish taupe shade from the Morphe 350, and I'm going to be putting it in the middle of my lower lash line. And then I'm just going to keep smoking that out until I'm satisfied with how it looks, and until everything goes good. And then after that, I'm going to be taking the Morphe 350 palette, and I'm going to be using that shimmer shade that I used on my lid, that champagne-y pink one, and I'm going to be putting that on the inner corner of my lash line and on the inner corner of my eye, and I'm going to be using it as my brow bone highlight for today, just so I'm sparkly everywhere. So that's the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching, and here are some close-ups of the eye makeup. Okay, bye guys!